be a little bit sharper there from the service line. So far, looks like some of those same struggles are going to continue into today.
29 missed serves for the Crimson yesterday. Charleston also missed over 20, but well, as his team cannot afford to give away free points. Sent to Sneed, and a little tip over the top of the block. Might have been a miss hit there by Ismael Sneed, but it worked out in his favor.
Opportunity there for Harvard with the free ball from the back row. Looked like they were going to have a chance to set up a really nice offensive play and just couldn't convert 2 different times.
Ismael Sneed with the serve. Shen a clean pass. Set out for Schoenfeld. Sneed got enough. Sent it back over. They go to Schoenfeld again. Off the block. Sneed with the dig. Set to the middle. Harris right to McGovern.
Like you're in control. You can live with those kinds of errors, but not when you're trying to, scrape and claw your way back into a match.
Yeah, it's certainly a little bit more complicated when you're trailing in a set as opposed to when you're on serve or in front. Barden again to the middle. Smith turns it out wide. A rare miss for Ethan Smith.
Yeah, we don't see that much. Smith had real estate to work with there, too, along the front row. There was open space on the court, and that time just a swing and a miss. And, you can't bat 1,000, but Ethan Smith certainly usually makes those kinds of plays look pretty easy.
Well, he's been pretty close. He was over 5.
Through the net. He is fired up, as he should be.
Harris again. Schoenfeld handles that to Hong, and he's rejected. Ismael Sneed all over that one.
The best defensive player on the Charleston squad, Sneed, leading the team in blocks, solo, and assists, also blocks per set. That's what he does, and he does it well.
Charleston, they had 12 blocks yesterday. Just a huge part of the reason they were able to win that match. And this time it's Sneed on the offensive side, snapping one to the back line. That'll be the second kill for the junior out of San Antonio, Texas. That is often an area of fertile recruiting ground on the women's volleyball side. And starting to become more fruitful on the men's side. Now you get an ace out of the back side of things. He's known a little bit more for his defensive ability and serve receive. Sneed back to serve. Pass from
on the road. It's not going to be any easy test for them to try to climb into that number 2 spot and get that first round bye. Very coveted. There's a lot of teams with their eyes on that prize.
Bray's roll shot popped up by Barden. Tip from McGovern, and Hong ends up punching it out of play. Again, good net front defense by the Golden Eagles. And they are in position to try to nab this second set in front by 3. And a couple of misses yesterday. Opting for the float serve this time, going at Osiwala in the middle. Sneed with a big rip. A humongous swing from Sneed. Boy, we talked earlier, Dylan, that they really hadn't activated the middles much offensively yesterday, but they have made a more concerted effort to give Sneed some sets today.
Yeah, and he's responding very well, Ben. He's playing well. He's taking advantage of those opportunities, and that's what you like. That one over the net. Not a mistake we usually see Schoenfeld making, but if you're not down 22-20, you maybe take a less aggressive approach there. Schoenfeld sensing that he had an opportunity to close the gap late.
Sneed with the jump. I mentioned the guy he replaced, Ian Vasquez, out there a lot for his defensive abilities, but Osiwala gives him an added punch offensively. And now if you add a third hitter to the mix to, have to account for, in addition to Vorberger and Bray, that makes the defensive job for Harvard that much tougher.
That's right, and they've had
take on NJIT. That's the match of the day in the league. Clean pass from Osiwala to start. Sneed's tip finds Schoenfeld, popped up by Hong. Lee
comes through when he's serving, and especially when he's playing up at the net. You gotta love that if you're a Charleston fan. His enthusiasm has been contagious for the Golden Eagles so far today.
Chalk up another dig for him there out of the middle. Sneed. Barden picks up the loose change. Shen for McGovern. Bray flicks it back. Villafane for Vorberger off the block. Schoenfeld there. Barden to the middle for Smith. Off the block again. Bray, Villafane, Vorberger a second time. Smacks it. Shen will give it a run, but he's 4 errors. He was excellent defensively with 9 digs. Hoping to get a little more out of him on the offensive side. To the middle, Sneed. Schoenfeld ate it up. Barden the flick. Lee the tip. Vorberger Villafane just barely got there. Osiwala finds a way through.
And, you know, Schoenfeld and Smith and McGovern obviously do provide a lot of offense for the Crimson, but we are used to seeing Eric Lee also providing some quality offense out there. And if he can turn that on and get it going, I think that would be a key. It would give Barden another reliable option and really have to spread this Eagles defense out a little bit more. So I'm interested to see if Harvard makes a more concerted effort to get Lee involved.
Sneed with the serve, back set Schoenfeld looking for the corner, and he missed it.
Intentionally targeting Amari Williams a little bit as Williams gets a nice dig there.
Sneed out of the middle, able to zip one past Hong that time. Another perfect pass from the Golden Eagles libero. This is that one short. He's had another tough day at the line. Ismael Sneed back to serve now for the Golden Eagles. And again, this is something you highlighted earlier, Dylan, that even though Harvard's only down by a few here, if every time they go to serve, the serve misses, you're not able to string points together and really put together a run.
Been a weapon on offense with everything he's done so far today. Continues to show new aspects of his game, new capabilities. That time, Hong denied.
Excellent job by Sneed in the middle there, turning away the shot. Harvard's best offense has been with the middles. But that time, Hong is denied, and Charleston again grabs control of the set. Harris's serve, Barden, back set, Schoenfeld blocked, Hong got it over, popped up Sneed. Villafane back to him, and Hong couldn't force it back over. Sneed starting to win that battle.
I was going to say, it's almost starting to feel personal there between Sneed and Hong. Those two duking it out point after point, and Sneed now getting the better of that battle.
Timeout taken by Harvard. Crimson rallied back with a 4-point run to tie it at 13. Since then, Charleston has left it short. Now around to Sneed. Been solid with the serve today. Taken by Schoenfeld.
Overall, if you're in Charleston, just keep doing what you're doing, keeping everybody involved. You know, you have Sneed as an option. Hudson there playing the hero. Hudson Harris playing the hero. And a dump to the perfect spot on the floor. Great move there by the first year.
That's why he's a setter, right? You got to be able to know where everybody is at all times.
Yep, even when you can't see them, you got to know where they are.
Sneed out of the middle, able to rip one through the block. Good offensive day for Ismael Sneed. That's already his 6th kill, surpassing his performance from yesterday as he goes back to serve.
He's been good here as well.
Does not have a miss today. Pass from Schoenfeld. Smith out of the middle. Nice dig by Osiwala. Out to Bray again. Roll shot. Lee able to stick with it. Barden back row. Schoenfeld. Oh, Sneed hung with him. Barden long set. McGovern's got to give up the bump. Schnitker. Avidia. Back row. Osiwala. Barden Lee parried it up. Shen pushes it over to Sneed. Avidia to Sneed. Shen with a pancake. Barden.
Playing so far in this match, he's just so good offensively, defensively, the way he knows where his teammates are going to be and gets everybody involved. Just really impressive. We'll see if he comes back in later on in this set or if maybe coach is saving him for the all-important 5th set, if there is one.
Harris takes care of the overpass. There's a good serve from Sneed. Led to a free point there for the Golden Eagles. Yeah, the setter change maybe as much just to sort of change the tempo, try to reinvigorate the team as anything. Avidia did come on midway through the 3rd set yesterday and finish things out for Charleston.
Did 2 hitting errors. That was 2 in the first set and none in the last set. And in the sets they've lost, 2 and 3, a combined 12 hitting errors. So if they can continue to play like they did in the last set and in the first set, they'll put them in a much better spot here, but down 1-0 early.
A big block there by Sneed on Smith. Just the 2nd time he's been turned away tonight. Actually, the first time he's been blocked, his only other hitting error is for Harvard back at the line. Clean pass there from Osiwala. Sneed out of the middle. Shen couldn't get enough of it. Another kill for Ismael Sneed.
the positive there for McGovern is that it was a good serve. So if the goal there is to continue to build confidence, that's a positive for the Crimson. But really good play here by Charleston to start this 5th set.
Sneed recovers off the block. Back to Vorberger. Shen to the bench. Lee. Smith short. Sneed with a hand pass. Set back. Oh, been on serve the last couple points, but the 3-0 push right out of the gate for Charleston would be enough if it stays that way. Tough serve from Sneed. Barred into the middle. Rolled off the block. Nice recovery by Osiwala. His shot off the block. Barden, Smith again, fumbled around. Osiwala's swing right to Lee. Barden for Schoenfeld, off the block, recovered by Villafane. Bray will take a crack, and Shen couldn't do anything with it. How about Lachlan Bray says, on 2, give me all of that.
Bray bringing the intensity from the back row. The crowd trying to get Harvard back into it, trying to get them on their feet, but right now they just cannot match the energy coming from the Charleston side.
Sneed serve, still has to fight off 3 more. Bray plays it again, Villafane to the middle, Sneed puts it down! Now he can dive! Williams follows up, and for the first time in history, the Golden Eagles of Charleston sweep Harvard in an EIVA series. It took 4 last night, it took 5 tonight, but Charleston again gets the job done, and they deal a serious blow to Harvard's hopes and grabbing the 2 seed in the EIVA tournament. Charleston improves to 8-13 with a victory, 4-10 now in the EIVA. Harvard sees its record fall to 10-12 on the year, 8-6 in the EIVA. They'll wrap up the regular season with a road trip to George Mason next weekend.
Yeah, and they have a lot of things to clean up, and I think that when they go back and watch the tape of this weekend, Ben, it'll be pretty obvious where the areas are that they need to really focus on and need to clean up before they get to playoff time. On the flip side, if you're Charleston, just a really bright future for this program, and a lot of good things to come in the EIVA for Coach Reynolds and his Golden Eagles. Those guys are hyped up, and they should be. They played really well, and they earned these 2 victories this weekend.
Well, maybe no 2 bigger victories than the 2 this weekend for the Golden Eagles this season. They pick up the win in 5 today. For my broadcast partner, Dylan Hornblum, I'm Ben Alcher saying so long from the Malkin Athletic Center. The final once again, Charleston 3, Harvard 2. All games airing on the ESPN networks are streaming live and archived on the ESPN app. This has been a presentation of ESPN.